Thank you very much, Charles. I think you have already made my task easier by defining what DESD and what UNESCO is doing and till 2009, the mid-decade and beyond that. I have a PowerPoint presentation. May I have that? Uh, where is that? Where it is going to come?
आप बोलना शुरू कर दीजिए.
Yeah, this is basically I would be talking about DESD from midpoint to Vision 2014. And as Charles rightly said, uh, the 2009 was the watershed event when we had the World Conference on ESD. But the background for this conference was laid quite early in 2007 when we had a ESD conference here supported by UNESCO, Government of India and many other organizations. That was International Conference on Environment Education, which was basically focusing on how we are going to reorient environment education towards a sustainable future. And we discussed about partners for DEST in Ahmedabad in India. And the 2009 event was to move beyond the second half of the decade, that to discuss about the vision for 2014. So some of the key findings that was for the decade relates to, as Charles rightly said, meanings of ESD. There are regional, local, and cultural influences that has shaped the meaning, but one common thread that runs across is the interconnectedness between economic, environmental, social, and cultural dimensions. We have ESD coordination bodies in almost 80 countries right now. Uh, there are national focal points in certain countries. For India, like CE is the nodal institution. Several other countries have national focal points and national local institutions. Many countries, however, reported lack of structure that facilitates interdepartmental governmental cooperation. But EST national policies are very much there. The Earth Charter, I think I should now focus on the presentation because UNESCO, EST and Earth Charter, it's the declaration of fundamental ethical principles for building a just, sustainable and peaceful global society in the 21st century. This is basically concerned with transition to sustainable ways of living and sustainable human development. Of course, ecological integrity is one major theme. UNESCO recognizes this charter as an important ethical framework for sustainable development. The midpoint of the decade was to review, take stock, and align current strategies with emerging concerns and challenges. As I already told, process of reflection started with ICE in Ahmedabad in November 2007, which led to the UNESCO World Conference in Bonn. The World Conference was organized jointly by UNESCO and German Federal Ministry of Education and Research in collaboration with the German Commission for UNESCO. 850 participants, of course 47 and 53 female-male ratio. 50 ministers, vice ministers of education, 123 member countries represented there, civil society, private sector, universities and UN bodies. As was already told, Bonn Declaration was the main outcome. There are 10 key findings as I was just mentioning. Meaning of ESD, which is now very well defined. Then the ESD national coordination bodies are already there in 80 countries. Interdepartmental cooperation, there is this is lacking in most of the governments, but there are mechanisms and models in certain governments. National policy documents, many countries has incorporated EST into national policies on environment or other sectoral policies. In formal education, There have been efforts to incorporate ESD concerns in many countries. There are very model examples. Similar is the case with non-formal and informal learning and education. Research, development and innovation. Of course, there needs to be done a lot. There are certain examples. Networking is our strength. That is, I think there is a lot of examples. And funding is another concern. The bond declaration did mention about integrating ESD concerns into all the development projects and sectoral activities, and appropriate funding must be ensured. UN cooperation contribution to the DESD. Since DESD is a UN entity, I think we have a mechanism of delivering as one. So there is some kind of collaborative mechanism within the UN system. Strategy for the second half of the DESD. This has been developed through a multi-stakeholder consultative process involving member states and relevant UN agencies. Goal of this strategy is to support member states and other stakeholders in addressing global sustainable development challenges through ESD, and this is also based on Bond Declaration and shaped by the shared vision of education emerging from the 4 UNESCO International Education Conferences. There are 4 main themes, are the key areas of strategic action for the second half of the decade. One is enhancing synergies with different education development initiatives and strengthening partnerships among stakeholders. The second one is capacity building, particularly teacher education and monitoring and evaluation. Then third one is building, sharing and applying ESD related knowledge, in particular good practices and innovative approaches. UNESCO has produced 2 documents on this, and this is uploaded on our website, particularly good practices and innovative approaches to ESD. Then fourth one is advocating for ESD and increasing awareness and understanding of sustainability. So these are the 4 key areas on which we are building the second half of the activities of the decade. Uh, there are certain examples of development since Bonn conference. Many concrete actions undertaken by member states as a follow-up to the conference and in implementation of the Bond Declaration. Particularly, I would like to mention here, very closer to India, Bhutan. Its national goal is to have the gross national happiness is their national goal, and they are aligning all their developmental programs by reorienting towards ESD and GNH. In collaboration with CE, we had a program there, how we can align gross national happiness to the ESD. And another area which is very important is the climate change, because this is one of the emerging concerns, and we have a climate change education program, and we are focusing on Maldives, and recently last month only we have a national consultation process started there in Maldives. Of course, CE was partner there. As I already said, this climate change education is a UNESCO's flagship initiative. We have an intersectoral platform within the UNESCO where all the sectoral disciplines of UNESCO, education, science, culture, and communication are involved. And the monitoring and evaluation process of DESD for the phase 2010 to 2011, the phase 2 is also already in process. And teacher education, we have, with the support of Japan Funds in Trust, we have almost 80 projects in different countries on teacher education and ESD. Another very important initiative is biosphere reserves. As you all know, currently there are 564 sites in 109 countries, and this world network is being promoted as a demonstration and learning site for ESD, particularly ecological and cultural diversity, ecosystem services for human well-beings. They are basically meant, we have totally reoriented the biosphere reserves program, and they are being used for environmental, economic and social sustainability. Uh, advancing understanding of interaction between people and nature, building capacity for the managing of complex socio-ecological systems, challenges and opportunities ahead. I think we have to keep the momentum alive and translate the commitments into tangible actions. Implementation at national level have to be geared up, raising public awareness of sustainability issues in the framework of DEST, identify and secure diversified sources of funding, that is very important, and establish structures for EST that can go beyond the decade. Way forward is creating ESD resources and materials, strengthening international and regional cooperation, national networking, reinforcing coordination, increasing financing for ESD. This is a vision for learning our way to sustainability, address social, economic, cultural, and environmental issues through education, offer opportunities to rethink and reorient various dimensions of education and training, contribute in ways large and small to change in thinking, values, attitudes, and behaviors. Further encourage the UN family, but particularly delivering as one on this platform, the UN Decade of Education for Sustainable Development. If sustainable development is a lifelong journey, then ESD is the roadmap, and DESD is the first phase of this journey. And I conclude with this. Thank you very much.